I'm not really sure why I'm remembering this now, after all these years, but I think maybe part of the pain that I'm feeling is, it's gotta be for a reason. And I think maybe part of that reason is it's helping me to remember something, something significant about my life that up until now I've just completely forgotten about. And this pain is like echoing back through my memories to remind me of this thing I've forgotten. So the thing I forgot was that when I was in high school, I met a kid named Tom. And Tom was a great guy, just all around. Everybody loved him. And he would tell stories about these times when he would go swimming in his there's a lake out back of his house, and he had all these crazy stories about in the dead of winter jumping in and just like building up a sort of immunity to the cold in the lake. And he thought, if he just kept doing it, his body would get used to it, and he'd be able to go longer and longer. And then senior year, when we came back from winter break, we realized that Tom wasn't really around. And I remember a couple of us, friends, people who were close to Tom, got called into the counselor's office. And at first we didn't connect it to anything. Like, we knew Tom was missing, but we didn't know that this was about him. We just all went to talk to the counselor, and the counselor told us that, as he always did, Tom had gone into the lake behind his house during winter when it was cold. He broke up with some of the ice and got in and was just trying to do his normal resistance training or whatever it was. And when the counselor started to tell us this, I started to feel it. I started to feel that pain. Or at least I remember feeling it now, and I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming out of his mouth before he even said it, but he told us that Tom had gotten dragged under the water somehow. They weren't really sure if he'd got his leg caught on something or what, but he disappeared under the ice. And when they finally found him, and they finally managed to drag him out, they said that Tom had frozen solid before he had even had the time to drown.